the economic calendar, we have a lot of stuff, right? And apparently also a lot of stuff is happening in the world. So looking upon this, I only see trades like starting Monday. So this week I'll be trading from Monday, right? Monday to Friday, right? So we have like chairman speaks testifies, right? Tuesday we have manufacturing, PMI, like fresh services, and then, as you can see, right? So I'll be like probably like the economic calendar right now is supporting like everything. So I'll be just looking upon the price action and going to the charts. It's more of this range, right? We have this range right now and this, right? But currently we are supporting, like we have this from like this perspective. We also have this and we have this low, right? This is the daily time frame, and looking upon the weekly time frame, we formed an inside bar, right? We formed an inside bar. So I am probably waiting for one side to be taken out, right? But we also like we are from this low, right? And we have this like we have a lot of liquidity this side, right? We have a lot of liquidity right here. So I'm looking upon this, looking at how we are opening up next week Monday, right? So upon that, when we go down from the daily, from the weekly, we have an inside bar, but most especially right now I'm looking upon buying price action, right? I'm looking upon like price going for this level, right? I'm looking upon price going for this level first. So when we go down to the daily time frame, right, on the daily time frame, you can see we have this range, and right now we are like going up for the range. We have this fair value gap, which is also supported by lower time frame liquidity, right? Because we have a lot of liquidity on this, like on this low, when you go down to the lower time frames, and we have a lot of liquidity also the upper side. So I would like to see if price can like get into this. Maybe it will depend, like it will depend. Basically we can get into this to go higher, right? We can get into that to go higher. So it will basically depend on how the week opens up, right? It will depend on how the week opens up. We still have this, we also have that high there, and we have this low. So it will basically depend on how like this week opens up, because if you look, this is a relevant high, and this one is the relevant high. If we don't manipulate this high, this is the only high left to be manipulated. So it will basically depend on how we open up on Monday, right? And going down to the 4-hour time frame, we can see we are strongly bullish on the higher time frame, on the 4-hour. As I said, you can see like this low, right? It's a relevant low. From this low to this low, there's a lot of there's a space, right? So I can see us using this low. If we are to go higher, we can manipulate this low, so as we can go higher, right? We have this liquidity also, and we have this, but I'm more focused on this buy side liquidity on the XY, right? I'm more focused on the buy side liquidity, but I will need Monday to open up, right? Maybe we strip out this or something to go like lower, or we can just start Monday going lower. Maybe on Tuesday we reverse for the highs, right? But if we start up, like if we start by moving to the other side, then I'll be looking for lower prices, because if we are to go for this low, we should be using this high for manipulation, right? We have this liquidity, we have this, and we have this. So basically price will move up upon like how we react upon these levels, right? Price will move upon how we react upon these levels. So if we start the week, we can like go lower then to go higher, right? Sure about my writing. And if it is like it isn't like as such, then I'm looking upon price to like price to respect to manipulate these highs, right? Then to go lower, right? So it will depend on how Monday opens. And we see if we gap up, right? If we gap up, but strongly, right now I'm strongly bullish, right? For the next week. I'm strongly bullish for the next week. So if we take out this high and if we don't manipulate this high, then I'll be looking upon this high, right? If we don't take out that high, if we don't take out this high, manipulate this high, then I'm looking upon the other high, right? And mm, sorry, right? So what I'm looking upon is price to go lower. Maybe we manipulate this to go higher, or we can just move like this dialect to have a v-shaped style like of reversal. But I'm strongly looking upon like bullish price action. We can see you like expansion, consolidation. So I'm looking upon continuation, right? Phases of price action. I would like to see it like supported by what? By the weekly profile. I would like to see it supported by the profile. So I'm going to the what? To the 1 hour. It's more like I think the 4 hour has already like created a good narrative. So just the 1 hour is just like, yeah, just to confirm a bit like. But I think this week the 4 hour like has already like done the work for the narrative. But anyway, let's go to the 1 hour. And to the 1 hour, you can see we are like, it's like we are in a mmx by mmbm, right? So this low, we have this low right here, and we have this low, right? I see all these as failure swings, right? Because they aren't, this is the relevant low, right? These are just like failure swings. Sure. Right? So we are looking upon how price react of this low, right? And going to the like other pairs, EU GU. On looking upon GU, this is the weekly time frame, right? This is the weekly time frame. We formed this range, right? We formed this range. Fair value gap right here. We had a fair value gap right here. And we have this low. Last week is low. Let me mark them out. So what do I look upon? What am I looking upon is like, it's I don't think I as I am like bullish on DXY, I should be also like I should be bearish on what? On GU, right? Because they are correlated, right? So what I'm looking upon is up, closing up last week, we can see like GU like closed respecting this fair value gap, right? On Monday, we respected this fair value gap, a daily fair value gap, right? Sorry, my bad. We respected this fair value gap, right? And after that, what is the only like thing left we can manipulate? This is only this law. We only have this law, right? We only have this law to manipulate if we come back for this, right? If we don't like manipulate this law, that means this is the only left law, right? Right, that is the only left law. So if we are to go higher, and that will invalidate my bullish, what my bullish PA on DXY. If we are to go higher, I'm looking upon DU not to respect this fair value gap, or not to respect this law, right? This is a daily time frame. So the only way to confirm this, it will be like GU to not respect this law, right? Because if I'm bullish on DXY, it means I should be bearish on DU, right? So I'm looking upon like this, right? That's my draw for now, but I will mostly depend on how we reach upon this low, right? It will depend on how we reach out for that low. And on the lower time frames, you can see like the 4 hour. This is the 4 hour. We only had this like this low, but this is not like a reversal signature, right? We reached this low. It's a kind of like consolidation and stuff. I would like to see like if we are to reverse, like I would like to see like quick PA up, right? So with the only left low is this low, so it will depend, right? It will basically depend, and upon that the hourly structure is like crazily bearish, right? The hourly structure is crazily bearish. So we have this is the same low, right? So we will see how Monday basically opens up, right? Monday will have a lot of say in this week's PA. So I think that's it for the FX trad, right? I think that's it. So